Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. And today, we're going to be talking about the market, some bullish signs, as well as some concerning signs. But before we jump into this video, I just want to let you guys know that the buy one, get one 50% off limited time only sale is going to be ending here in about 8 days. So if you guys are interested in buying an official crypto poster, it is themed around XRP, HBAR, and many other assets, and we have a ton of collections on here so far. I do plan on updating the site very soon, but you guys could get on this website right now with links down in the description below as well as in the comments below and buy one, get one 50% off for a limited time only. So with that being said, let's jump into this and let's talk about the market. So significantly, we have been moving. For an example, yesterday we did hit about 50K plus on Bitcoin. Market is sitting at about a $2.13 trillion market cap, up about 3.06%. Things do look pretty juicy, but we are seeing a slight pullback on Bitcoin. Most alts still haven't really moved too much significantly. ADA did hit new highs, as you guys already know, but there is still some more movement in the market that I would like to see before we do celebrate a little bit. In my personal opinion, taking some profit around that massive bullish point was not too bad of an idea. For an example, I think that this pullback is welcoming. I'm totally fine with it. I actually said that we could be seeing a pullback just because we did significantly move. So let's actually address this. Let's see where we could actually pull back to. We're going to be talking about a few assets in this video as well. So first and foremost, let's talk about Bitcoin. First off, let's go over to Coinbase because Binance is terrible. So first and foremost, right now we are still treading on that 49.3K support zone. If we break down below it, I do think that we test lower. We could actually test the top of this rectangle here at about 48K, almost exact. If we don't hold that, then our next line of support would be 46.8K. So I'm just saying, that's where we will most likely retest. If anything, realistically speaking, if we're talking about a price point or a percentage-wise, from the top of this candle here down to this one, it was about roughly an 8% drop, almost 9%. This one was 12%. So just the meat in the middle, we'll just say 10%. So right now, this is what a 10% drop would look like, where we pretty much break below the 200 day MA, and we retest down here at about 45.4K almost. Now, I don't think that this is what we're actually going to be looking at. I think that we most likely will repeat the same 8% drop from here, where we most likely bounce off of that 200-day MA, somewhere around that 46K mark, if we do get a drop. I'm just saying, this is not, this is not guaranteed or anything like that, but that would be healthy. It wouldn't be too crazy of a pullback. Right now, from our current high, we've only fallen about 3%. So I'd welcome an 8%, almost a 9% drop. Overall, I'm still looking very bullish on the market. As you guys already know, I've been bullish on crypto way before even all of this price action here. I even told you guys when we hit these bottoms back here on Bitcoin at like 30K, and even when we were down at 28.8K, where people were calling for 20K and sub 20K prices, I told you guys I'm still very bullish. Even if we come over here to the total altcoin market cap, let's actually go to the total. So we're going to do excluding Bitcoin just to really see the overall market cap for altcoins. So right now we're sitting at about 1.17, almost 1.18 trillion. Our current all-time high is back here from May, actually. It's sitting at about 1.5 trillion. So we are not too far away from actually hitting that. And as you guys already see, look at these nice bounces. We've actually been trading or trending on to the 200-day MA for quite some time. We only broke down a little bit below it, but that was the first time that we broke down below it since even the March of 2020 drop, similar to Bitcoin in a way, right? So in terms of where we go from here, in terms of the overall market cap for altcoins, we could test a little bit of a support zone, maybe even down at that 1.10 trillion. But I do think that this is a nice resistance point. It's actually a resistance point even going back to the beginning of May, actually. And it is a slight resistance point even going back here to the end of May almost. So right now, we are actually trending on a little bit of a chop zone before a major breakout actually occurred in the beginning of May to actually reach this all-time high. Now, I think by the end of this bull run, I think that we will be significantly higher on the overall total crypto market cap for altcoins. For an example, I think that we could hit $2 trillion currently right now from our current prices to about this is about a 70% of an increase in price. I think that there is going to be a wide influx of money to flow throughout this market. And I do have a significant level down here marked out where I told you guys, once we break up into the zone and break out of that $890 billion overall total market cap for alts is where we will see a lot of movement in the market. And look at exactly what happened. So we did reclaim pretty much the 50, 100, and 200-day MA, so altcoins look very good right now. Even in terms of Bitcoin dominance, we have been falling quite some, for quite some time. Like even going back to, July. July was the turning point for Bitcoin dominance where we almost topped out at, 50% before breaking down, retesting the 100-day MA, bouncing off of it a little bit, hitting a little bit of a resistance point, which we could actually mark on the chart right now. So this is pretty much that resistance point at about 47.52%, and we ended up breaking down. We couldn't hold the 100-day, so now we are in this chop zone down here, which we've dropped significantly as well. Now, what I'm actually very happy about in terms of bullishness is the dollar, right? I told you guys the DXY is very important for crypto, and look at what happened, right? Yesterday, crypto started to, really move. And look at what happened as we moved forward. We started to drop. Now, like I said, right now, it's retesting this overall support zone here. So if we actually break down, retest 92.74%, that's where we really see some sparks fly. And if we could actually break down below the 50-day MA, which I've been talking about for quite some time, even back here when we started to rise, that will be very bullish for crypto. So I am expecting a little bit of some volatile price action for the dollar, which is great for us because that is very bullish. I'm also watching the indices, as you guys already know. I watch these three pretty much religiously at this point because it is a good insight into the market. Now, when we talk about XRP, and I know, guys, we've been watching, this video has been like 8 minutes long already, and now we're only getting to the altcoins. But hey, I want to give you guys the overall insights to watch for because these are actually crucial signs to see where alts are going. XRP looks like it is building the foundation blocks for a massive run. I told you guys exactly what it was doing down here, right? This is all foundational support that it built. This is all good for us, especially the sideways momentum that we have here from the beginning of August. That's great to see because that means that 85 cents is actually going to be very strong when we do break down to it again at some point in time. Who knows if we ever do. I think that some of these prices are never going to happen again unless Bitcoin ends up, being in a bear market, for an example, from our current prices, which I don't think is happening. But I'm just saying right now, currently right now, this looks great. It looks like it's doing that sideways trading. Like I said, it's building those foundational blocks for the next major move up. And I do think that that is the same thing for even Bitcoin. When we talk about Bitcoin doing what it's doing, it's just doing a slight correction on it. That's totally fine. Right now, we're still trading in between that $1.31.5, and as you guys can see, we keep hitting that resistance point and rejecting off of it. Once we blow past that, that is where you want to watch XRP. So this X here, once we break this, I'll most likely be doing a live stream. I'm telling you guys that right now. I will be live streaming when this happens because guess what? This is a clear tell sign that guess what happens next, right? Once we break that, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to go to the Elliott waves. Once we break that, we will pretty much go on a massive 50% of an increase in price all the way to that $1.98 plus to hit that $2 zone. that is a clear sign of very bullishness for XRP. And I know that we broke above it before, but that $1.35 did show very clear signs of resistance points. It's actually a support zone even going back to May. So until we really get that nice validation of us breaking above that zone here, holding it, that's where the nice sparks will fly. That's where the fire starts to burn, and that's where we go much higher. Now, in terms of HBAR, HBAR is doing a very similar thing. That is why I said stop overlooking HBAR. It's going to do incredible things. It's holding the 200-day MA solid. We are in this nice sort of consolidation phase, and that we've been in for about 150 plus days, just to give you guys that insight. But we've been holding this line fairly strong. We have that sideways trading. It's actually eerily similar to what we're doing here. It's actually repeating the same XRP chart. So we could possibly run the same course as XRP, fairly similar. Now, in terms of HBAR, the next line of overall resistance is what we printed last night. This is that sign of resistance here at about that 26.6 cent zone. Once we break above that, once we break above that 30 cents up here, which is marked by the X, that's where you want to watch HBAR closely, because those are those nice significant price action movements where we will see some FOMO happening on HBAR. A lot of news still to be released. I believe that we're getting the listing tomorrow on LCX, so that's very nice to see on HBAR. We could see some bullishness happen with that. Now, I'm also watching Ethereum closely, as Ethereum is doing that same nice consolidation sideways trading, building that foundational support for the next major move up. We have rejected significantly off of that 3,400, which is totally fine. That's normal. Ethereum dominance, again, breaking down below all these MAs, these 150-day MAs, which is not bullish for us, but hey, it is what it is. That means a lot more money is flowing into alts right now. Ethereum is showing signs of weakness. I don't know if we actually get to 10K this year. I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. So I'm watching Ethereum, watching Bitcoin, and watching all these alts very closely, as well as DXY and also the major indices, as you guys already know. I'm also watching the total crypto market cap, because we could see some movement in terms of the overall money that flows into alt very soon, as we have been seeing for quite some time. This is not something to overlook, especially considering that we rose significantly, 102%. That is a lot of money to flow back into alts. It's actually about almost $600 billion that flowed back into altcoins. So, with that being said, I think that we are still on a very bullish road. I think that we are going to be going very, very fast very soon. So with that being said, I'm watching the end of the month into the beginning of September. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. Nonetheless, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.